Hello everybody and welcome. For those of you who know me, welcome back. And for those of you who don't, I'm Pia and I'm your host for all things luxe. A couple of days ago, I prepared a 9 fashion trends video, which if you haven't watched just yet, I'll leave linked up here for you, in which one of the trends I mentioned was the use of suede leather. And so I thought it would be a nice idea to prepare a list of 22 handbags that will be available for this upcoming fall and that in one way or another might become permanents in your collection. They're all pretty sober in their own way. And even if some might be a little bit more in fashion or in demand than others, they're all pieces that can be incorporated into our wardrobes now and still be pretty relevant, in my opinion, in 10 years' time. So I suggest you grab a cup of coffee, get a glass of wine, perhaps a little bit of champagne, and let's get this list started because we have 22 handbags to go through. The first one right here is the YSL 5-7 model. It's a really comfortable handbag and a little bit more secure than your classic tote hobo bag. The L at the YSL logo at the front works as a hook as well to keep the bag closed. It also comes with an inner zipped pocket in the interior of the bag for a little bit of extra safety. The model is proposed in a small and in a larger size as well, and I consider it to be quite casual and timeless. Even if there is a logo in it, I still think it's quite a sober piece altogether. Due to the suede material, I wouldn't really call it a 4 seasons bag. However, it is most definitely a 3 seasons bag, excluding summer, I would say. Unless you want to use it in the suede and shearling materials, which do look really cozy and will add visual warmth to any look. And in that case, it can be reserved for the colder months of the year, of course. Model number 2 will be the demure New York midi. Those of you that have been hanging around on this channel with me for a little while will know that I'm obsessed with this handbag and I still don't have it in my collection yet. It's proposed in a midi size, which will be the smaller size, and in a large size as well. This particular bag is on a more affordable end than most of its luxury competitors. It's basically what we've been calling mid-luxury. However, it does look like it's quite a durable piece, and if you look at any reviews from it, you'll only hear good things. Hopefully, I can give you a personal review about it soon. Its roomy interior and durable construction design make it an ideal choice for both style and practicality. The model is just perfect to use as much during work days as it will be during your time off and the weekends. The yellow hardware on it pairs beautifully with the suede on the bag and adds that little extra touch of warmth that we want to see during the colder months of the year. Handbag number 3, the Margot bag by The Row. Earlier this year, we heard it being called the new Birkin, and I'm not sure about its capability to fill the shoes of the most famous handbag in the world. But it is true that the Row Margot bag is a beautiful accessory. It blends timeless elegance with practicality. It's made of a very luxurious leather in Italy. It's got a semi-structured shape. And when the model's proposed in suede, it's got this very rich, earthy tones that just complement the autumn months perfectly. I think this one's beautiful for travel as much as for that sort of effortlessly chic type of everyday look. And it's definitely going to be one of those that's on the pricier end. So I did find an Amazon dupe for you that I'll be leaving linked down below as well, along with everything else mentioned on this video. Number 4, we've got Hunting Season the Trunk model. This little guy is absolutely gorgeous. It's structured, it's raw, it's refined, it's bold. Everything I adore in a handbag. Definitely a weekend piece, a running errands piece, and also great for those day semi-formal types of events during the colder months as well. Or for going on a date when you don't want to take your wallet and you just want to take some lipstick to retouch after a little cheeky kiss. On a more serious note, it does provide the comfort of a long strap that you can wear on your shoulder or just crossbody, and it allows you to be hands-free, particularly in standing events when you need to be standing around, shaking hands, and perhaps holding a glass of champagne or two. The Hunting Season the Trunk is definitely giving Loro Piana vibes, as well as vintage Louis Vuitton vibes, at another price point, of course. And if you're into the more sober type of styles for dressing, this might be your events bag for this upcoming autumn-winter. Talking about event bags, let's discuss the Symmetry bag by SUEDE. The shape on this bag is very visually appealing with its symmetric lines and obviously the roundness on the hardware that's very visually appealing as well. The whole construction of the bag is really beautifully achieved, and the fact that you have to hold it because there's no shoulder strap provides an old Hollywood glamour touch to any look, in my opinion. Think Princess Diana does casual chic dressing for an exhibit in the city. Moving on to bag number 6, this is the tote bag in suede camel leather. That's a tongue twister. True to its Swedish roots, Totem has delivered a very nonchalant, minimal look elevated basic with this tote. It's crafted in Italy with a rich camel suede color, and it's got barely there hardware in a silver metal, which definitely gives the bag a more casual look to it. On the larger end of things, so it can easily be worn to work as much as during your time off. Whether it's in the city, in the suburbs, in the seaside, or the countryside, I see this bag being able to adapt itself absolutely everywhere, which makes it a really versatile piece altogether. Kate also proposes a large suede tote that comes in camel and navy. This is the Sarah tote. It's got very graphic lines and an almost architectural vibe to it, I would say. Design-wise, it's a really interesting combination because, in my opinion, suede always adds a more nonchalant, relaxed vibe to a look, while the structure of the bag makes it very bold and a little bit more dressed up, I would say. This is definitely one for the fashion girlies. It's roomy enough to take into work or on days off, in my opinion, to be worn particularly in the city to match its strong lines to the buildings around it. Up next, we've got the Prada Ake model, a fairly recent addition of the brand. We first saw it all over the catwalks back in fall/winter 2023, and now for this occasion, they brought it back again, re-edited in suede. Definitely a weekend bag or an after-work bag, depending what your job is, I guess. What I mean to say is that it's definitely an accessory for one of those days when you just simply don't need to carry much around. I personally could see myself wearing something like this to head to some meetings. In any case, it's a bag that exudes timeless elegance with a very modern twist to it. It's got a luxurious suede material with a sleek minimalist design to it. It features a very structured silhouette, prominent hardware, and an adjustable shoulder strap. This bag seamlessly combines sophistication and modernity, making it a perfect accessory for this upcoming fall, and an ideal piece for both casual and semi-formal occasions. On position number 9, the Loro Piana Bale bag is the brand's proposal when it comes to a little bucket bag. It's a catch-all daily essentials bag. Similar to the Hermes Piquetan, the bag is proposed in different sizes that range from a micro one all the way up to a larger one. It's made in Italy using high-quality leather and suede, and it's got very minimal branding to it right down at the front. Definitely one of those when you know type of models. The bag also comes with a removable crossbody strap, which gives you the option to be hands-free if that's what you want. And now from Bale to Bow, we've got the Miu Miu bag that's been on the wish list of every fashionista for the last couple of months. Now being proposed in suede, this is a beautiful alternative to the original smooth leather version or Camazin leather version. It's a bag that's got minimal embossed branding and makes allusion to both the 70s and 90s eras, giving it a very lovely vintage feel to it. It's practical, it's gender neutral, if we can say that about a bag, and it's also minimally structured, which will add a little bit of an eclectic touch to any look this upcoming fall. Now for bag number 11, we've got one by Alaya, who's been on the spotlight when it comes to their bags proposal for the last couple of years, I would say. The model's called Delta, and it's got the DNA of Alaya written all over the handbag, with the proposition of a laser cut look. A beautiful classic hobo structured bag with graphic rounded lines and modern craftsmanship that will have all heads turning. I can imagine this with dark denim trousers, smooth brown stiletto leather boots, an ecru roll neck sweater, and a short round neck jacket like kind of a Chanel style. Chef's kiss. It's giving, I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom type of vibes. Can you imagine doing a school drop-off on that? Love it. Bag number 12 will be the Jimmy Choo Cinch M model. It's a playful, decontracted, loads of nonchalant vibes type of bag in which the movement of the cinched material brings the suede to life. I think Jimmy Choo really understood the assignment when it came to playing with this material, generating a beautiful dialogue between the lights and the shadows while still offering a very feminine piece. Minimal branding and a beautiful gold hardware detail for the closure at the front as well. The strap is also removable, providing the bag with a lot of versatility and making it a beautiful piece that can easily transition from day to night. A very important detail in handbags when you're a millennial. Transitioning from day to night is all we're looking for. Up next, we've got this one by Massimo Dutti. It's slouchy, it's decontracted, and very per bag. A beautiful way to embrace the suede tote leather bag this upcoming fall at a more affordable price point without really having to compromise on the quality and durability of of the piece. I personally love the dark brown chocolate, but it's also proposed in a really lovely sort of verte gris type of shade for the ultimate Northern European type of fashion touch to a look. Number 14 is the Massy Small Bag by Chloe. Once again, we see this hobo meets tote bag type of hybrid that we've seen in Kate, Totem, and YSL earlier. They've also added a contrasting smooth leather for the closure as well as for the handle of the bag, which definitely gives it a more customized type of look while still adding a sophisticated touch to it. I love the combination of these two contrasting textures juxtaposed together. The smooth leather details on it give it a more formal look, making it the perfect accessory for the fashionista who wants to bring her bag into the office from Monday to Friday. Missoni is another brand that took the suede leather trend and embedded its DNA all over it, taking inspiration from its roots with the chevron print that they usually propose in shiny pastel shades for the warmer months of the year. This season, they've printed it in a very autumnal palette over a large structure suede bag, and they've established themselves as a brand that not only does spring-summer, but also can master the art of accessorizing for autumn-winter. Up next, we've got not just another version of the YSL Kate bag. I know, at a first glance, it looks like the classic shoulder bag with a chain. Chanel did them first, everyone followed after. However, this particular one I'm sharing with you today is entirely reversible. You're basically getting two bags in one. I sound like a telemarketeer, I know. But I just found this proposal brilliant, to be honest. It can also be worn all year round thanks to the fact that it's a reversible piece that also has a smooth leather alternative. Number 17 was basically one made for the people. The people asked for it and Celine delivered. A bucket bag with the new Triumph logo. This is the Louise bag by Celine. The suede version, of course. This bag features a little top handle that gives such a feminine flair to the wearer, as well as a detachable shoulder strap for a hands-free option. Hardware is in yellow gold, and what attracted me the most about this bag was the fact that the interior is completely made of leather. Considering the type of corners that brands have been cutting the last couple of years when it comes to the construction of this type of accessories, having a full lambskin leather interior in a bag like this one is a highly luxurious future in my opinion. A gorgeous proposal that really sets the difference. It also comes with a little detachable pouch that you can use as a little wallet, and the fact that it can stay attached with a little clasp just adds an extra touch of security or safetiness to the bag altogether. On position number 18, we've got the Demure Tokyo bag, a gorgeous minimal and feminine alternative to some other models proposed by some of the other brands I mentioned here today. And to be precise, to me, it looks like a very nice dupe for the original YSL 527. It still doesn't compromise on the quality, and to be fair, I might still prefer something like this with minimal branding to it that once again exudes that type of if you know kind of vibe. Also from another London-based brand, we've got the Neos Phoenix bag. Gorgeous, elegant design that adds a mature feminine touch to any look. The brand is London-based, but the piece is crafted in Italy, and it comes with a magnetic hidden clasp closure that provides a very classic and elevated chic touch to the bag altogether. On position number 20, the Manu Atelier Cambon model in the dark chocolate suede. It's just been released as a pre-order type of bag, so we cannot actually get our hands on it, but we can pre-order it for it to be delivered. I think it's mid-October if I'm not mistaken. It's roomy enough to be a workwear bag and slouchy enough to have that weekend relaxed type of vibe as well. Minimal accessories that are very typical of the brand, with that kind of belt running towards the front, and just overall a beautiful piece that I think looks pretty relevant for the years to come as well. On the spot number 21, we've got Gabriela Hearst and this beautiful baby pouch. On this season, it's being proposed in two types of suede. We've got a creamy one and a little bit more of a camel earthy toned one. And it's a beautiful accessory that will add warmth for outfits to be worn during winter weddings, winter dates, and just any type of formal wear, whether that's day or evening wear, in which you will need something small and discreet that's got a fun, interesting opening and closure mechanism to it as well. The piece is definitely timeless, and it's something that would have been relevant 10 years ago and will still be relevant in 5 years' time, which to me is the perfect definition of a timeless handbag. Now, last but definitely not the least, we've got the puzzle bag by Loewe being offered on a very short type of discreet suede. And even if the model is not something new, it being offered in this type of suede on this season is for the brand, which makes it the perfect place to conclude this list with a combination of a classic from the brand, a timeless piece from the brand, a statement piece from the brand altogether, married with one of this season's boldest trends, the suede material. Alright, you guys, that will be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you're not done, I'll leave you 2 more in here so you can binge a little bit more. See you on the next one. Bye!